Good morning. Welcome to Time in His Word. I know, bright shirt to start the morning off, pretty rough, but got to load early, and where I'm going to load at, this mill, they require you to wear one of these this color of a shirt. And then there's other mills. I have a vest that's like this, but it's got reflective tape on it. Some of them want you to wear this shirt and that vest. And then I have a long sleeve shirt, this color with reflective tape, for places that want you to have a long sleeve shirt on. It doesn't matter if it's a mill down in Mobile, Alabama. It don't matter if it's the middle of the day in the middle of June or July and it's 100 degrees outside. You have to wear a long sleeve shirt to protect your arms. Very uncomfortable, but that's their rules, so we have to follow their rules. But what I want to get at this morning is that as Christians, we should be the light of the world. When people see us, they should be able to tell that there is something different about us, different in a good sense, not to be poking fun at anybody, but they should be able to tell that there's something about us that makes us deal with things easier, have a peace, a calmness about us, something that they should be inquisitive as to what it is that we have that enables us to walk through life a little bit easier than everybody else. In Matthew, the 5th chapter, starting in verse 14, it says, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden." If you've ever traveled any, Salt Lake City is a good example of this. When you come in on Interstate 80, you are higher than the city, and in the middle of the night it's really neat to look down as you descend to the level that the city's at to see all the lights of the city lit up. There's few other places I can't, that I've seen that. It is really neat looking to see that. And as you slowly descend down the mountain to get into Salt Lake City, you know, from being above the lights and gradually you're in the lights. It's pretty neat. I like it. That's what this comparison is. So the light of the world. So you can't hide that city lit up like that, whether it's on the hill or down in the valley. It lights up in the middle of the night. Continuing on in 15, it says, "Nor does anyone light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven." Think about that. How true is that? You turn a light on in your house at nighttime so you can see and so everybody can see it, and you don't hide it. You can't hide it. What this passage tells me is that if I'm a Christian and I'm doing my utmost best to follow the teachings of the Bible, to follow the teachings of my faith, and as best I can be a servant and serve the risen Savior and do what He wants me to do, what He's leading me to do, what He's guiding me to do, it should stand out. I should stand out without having to say a word. There should be something different about my demeanor when you're around me that says there's something different with this guy. And if not, then the basic question for each one of us is, how come? And what do I need to do to change that? Because after all, we are a child of God, and we should be. That should change how we live and go through our daily lives. Yeah, we all have bad days. We all have those days where we just don't want to be bothered because for whatever reason, life has got us down. But at the same time, we should, as best we can, try and be a witness for Christ. And it's hard, it's difficult, I admit. There's days that things get me down, and the last thing I want to do is visit with somebody, but when the opportunity arises, I still go ahead, and afterwards I'm glad that I did, because I end up feeling better than I did before. So just think about that as you go through the day. Are you as bright in this shirt as this shirt is as you go through the day, where people know that there's something different about you, that you have an inner peace about yourself, that you serve the risen Savior, and no matter what life throws at you, by allowing Him to lead us, we can get through that pretty much unscathed? That's a strong witness when you think about it. If life has got you down, but yet you're still shining, as this passage tells us to do, and people around you can see that, they're going to want some of what you have. Are you willing to share some of what you have with those who need it?